Hey y'all, this is Rayborn the Witch coming at you live with Inspiration 215, and I'm here today to give the daily message for Monday, December the 7th. Yeah, December the 7th. Right before I get started for work as well, I just wanted to come on here and pull some cards quickly. So I want to get a couple messages for the day of what kind of energy awareness we should have. Okay, this is Miss Angela Mary Magic's Moonbbmagick Tarot deck that was gifted to me by a dear friend, Candace, and I'm on the mat, which was part of the Kickstarter campaign. So let's get some energy for today. Let's get some energy for today. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so we got 3 cards that came out. 2 cards came in reverse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read from the book the cards that came out in reverse, the song messages that come with that. But the first card we get is 5 of Waves, Grief, reversed. And this is some full moon energy. And it's about like honoring where you've kind of felt sad energy or felt like a sense of loss. And I know that this weekend I had this grief energy kind of like come into me, and it was really hard to maneuver around. But I, spoke my mind and cried a little bit and was able to kind of release some of that grief or that feeling of not feeling like I have everything that I want to have in terms of relationships or in terms of love with other people. When you see the 5 of Waves, you see the 5 of Cups. So that's like the cups that have spilled over. And the starfish here is about regenerating from that grief or from that loss because they're able to regenerate. When they lose something, lose an arm, they're able to regenerate that. So there is a sense of regeneration. So I'm going to get the song message in just a second for that, but this is the first card I got. The second card is, I believe, new moon energy, and this is the 7 of Caves in reverse, and this is ripen. And this is the 7 of Caves is the 7 of Pentacles. So this is about manifesting and really kind of like working towards that manifestation. When you have like a fruit that's ripe, it's ready to eat. When it's in reverse, it might not be ready to eat yet, and there's still might need to be some work that's done in order to bring your manifestations to heart. Now, the fun thing about this is that, these gourds, and there's little, I think Juniper, which is so beautiful, her little cat that I saw a little video of today when I looked through her stories. But the gourds in this picture, I've brought to my river to give offerings to my ancestors and to my guides, and I've actually offered all of these types of gourds, and most recently a pumpkin. So it just kind of gives me an understanding that, like, yes, I give offerings, yes, I ask for help, yes, I get the downloads that I need, but I still need to work on putting the energy and action towards my goals. So it's not yet ripe yet because I need to actually sit in it a little bit more. And this is the card that came out, which is the moon, which is about that halfway energy. I think it's the waning or the waxing. I believe it's the waning, but we'll look up the card. But it says subconscious. So really tapping into the subconscious. We have the amethyst. I have an amethyst right here on my altar right here, but actually my workspace in general. And there's this angel, right? That's like really temperance energy, but the moon energy is really asking us to go inside, heal certain places that have this subconscious tendency towards acting, and actually tapping into that in order to heal yourself and also help heal others. But then there's this, there's like an orb that the angel is holding. I love this card, and I recently had a photo shoot where I was like in front of an angel statue like this, and I had like feather shoulder pads, so I was like tapping into that angelic energy as well. And it was in a cemetery that I love, and it's so beautiful. And there's so many angel sculptures. It's a beautiful place to be. But really tapping into the subconscious there. Maybe it's asking a call for me to go back to that place to tap in to the subconscious. But it's also about paying attention to your dreams and to give you the insight that you need and the clarity that you need to move forward towards your goals, towards your manifested desires. So there's your energy for the day. And let me get some song messages from the 5 of waves. So let's do the 5 of waves first. So the 5 of waves energy here. And if you haven't already, you have to follow Miss Angela Mary Magic on her Instagram. It's a wonderful place to hang out. So in reverse, it's easier to cry by the Detroit Cobras. And I know I got this before, and I know that I gave this message before. And it is easier to cry when you let it out. But sometimes it's hard to know what you're crying about. And it's about like tapping into that energy. And that is the full moon energy. And there needs to be a shift in perspective of how you manage your grief and how I manage my grief. You know, my upper lip highlight is really kicking it today. I'm not even gonna worry about it, honestly, but it's really funny to see it in the camera. Okay, so this one is ripen. It's new moon energy, and in reverse, it's about a false start. So having a false start to something, and there was a sense of a false start to my manifested desires that I need to kind of move into now and actually like begin and do the right way because my plans didn't work out because of COVID and because of the lockdown of everything. So I need to kind of readjust and think about how I'm going to do things differently. And I have been suffering some grief and loss over the opportunity that was given and the need to kind of shift that perspective. So when you have this false start, the playlist is If Love is Overrated by Gregory Porter. So that's the song message for when the 7 of Caves is in reverse. And so there is a need to me to go back in and look at the ways that I need to shift my perspective towards actually seeing my manifestations come about and let my fruit ripen in this season. So those are your messages. Follow Miss Angela Mary Magic. This is the Moon Baby Magic Tarot that she created, and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful start to your week.